for responding when I ask you exactly how you arrived at that conclusion. Your response, quote, because you insist that marriage requires one man and one woman. That was helpful and concise, Ed. Now, while I respect your right to conclude that I'm the biggest embarrassment to higher education in America, I think you're wrong. In fact, I don't even think I'm the biggest embarrassment to higher education in the state of North Carolina, but since you're liberal and you support choice, provided we're talking about dismembering children and not school vouchers for those who weren't dismembered, I want to give you some options, Ed. In fact, I'm going to describe the antics of 10 professors, official campus groups, and invited campus speakers in North Carolina, and let you decide which constitutes the biggest embarrassment to higher education. Number one, in the early spring semester of 2013, a women's studies professor and a psychology professor at Western Carolina University co-sponsored a panel on bondage and S&M. The purpose of the panel was to teach college students how to inflict pain on themselves and others for sexual pleasure. When you called me the biggest embarrassment in higher education, Ed, you must not have known about their bondage plan. Maybe you were tied up that evening, couldn't make it. Number two, at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, there's a feminist professor who believes that women can lead happy lives without men. Now, that's nothing new. But what's different, Ed, is that she thinks women can form lifelong domestic partnerships with dogs, and that those relationships will actually be fulfilling enough to replace marital relationships with men. She's teaching this stuff, Ed. I can't make it up. I don't drop acid. Well, at least not since the late 80s. But I promise this story is real. Number three, at Duke University, feminists hired a sex worker, i.e. prostitute, to speak as part of an event called Sex Workers Art Show. After his speech, the male prostitute pulled down his pants, got down on his knees, and inserted a burning sparkler into his rectum. While it burned, he sang a verse in the start.